What's up, guys? It's Rumblin, man. Welcome to my Vintage Artifacts series. In today's video, we're going to be listening to and talking about this Ibanez ATK300. We're going to have a great time, so stay with me. Yes, the all-infamous ATK300. That's what we're looking at today. So, guys, I'm Rumblin' Man. For those who don't know me, if this is your first time to my YouTube channel, just want to say welcome. The Rumblin' Man channel, which you are on right now, is a guitar and bass channel. So we look at basses, guitars, and related gear. Some tutorials here and there related to gear and playing, and just we have a great time doing it. So if you are a guitar or bass player, and if you love gear especially, you are welcome here on this channel, and you will love it. So go on and do me a favor and click the subscribe button, and even click the bell so that you will be notified every time I come out with a new video. So guys, the playlist you're on right now is my Vintage Artifacts playlist. So what it is we are taking a look in this video series at basses and guitars that are no longer made but have a cool value to them, and sometimes you find them and they can just be a wonderful, kind of a magic instrument, and we look at them and just kind of celebrate them in this series. So one of the last ones I did is what you see behind me right now, which is a 73 or 74 Gibson grabber bass that I own, which is a wonderful instrument. We did a video on that one, and today we're looking at this Ibanez ATK300. So to be real with you all, sometimes I come to you with all these facts and information. Sometimes I come to you really knowing the story and just filling you in on the deets of what a product was, why it existed, what happened. But I actually don't have all the info in the world today. The reason being is because when this particular series of this bass became popular not too long ago, specifically the ATK300, in which you were able to get an ATK at a reasonable price. It was in a time period where I kind of blinked and I wasn't really looking at what Ibanez had going on. I was kind of distracted with other things. And so I, have searched the internet, and I know that the ATK series has been on and off at various periods in the past, and is not currently in production that I'm aware of as of right now. But nonetheless, I wanted to give you some sound demos of this sweet bass today and just kind of give you my general observations of it. If you're keen on the history of these basses, then go on and leave a comment in this video and just tell us whatever you know about the history of the Ibanez ATK basses, as I am a huge fan of bass history and would love to know some details that I'm not currently aware of. All right, so this bass has a very beautiful natural finish to it. And it's a single pickup bass, but this humbucker looking pickup here is actually a triple rail, and what we have here is a three-way toggle switch to switch between the different rails in the pickup. Another cool thing is we have a master volume here, and then instead of a passive tone knob, this is an active bass with a preamp in it that runs on a battery, and this is a 3-band active EQ right here. So we have treble, mids, and bass. So obviously, with this different flexibility, that makes this a great studio bass and also a great live bass. Speaking of studio, I just want to say a quick shout out to my friend Ed Hauser. This is his bass. Thank you, Ed, for making this video possible today, for us to check out a really sweet bass from Ed's studio right here in Florida. So from the research I conducted when I was just kind of looking in these basses online, checking out some different pictures of the various ATKs from over the years, I do know that at one point, when they were really promoting these basses, some were saying, is this the Music Man killer? Is this going to be the Stingray killer? But here's the thing. General consensus is that it's a really cool bass that makes a great sound, but no, it's not a Music Man killer. It's not a Stingray killer. In fact, this pickup that it has doesn't really do the same thing that the Music Man Stingray pickup does. And quite frankly, when it comes to basses emulating the sounds of other basses, some people might disagree with my view on this, but it's a very researched view, and that's this: that there are no basses that perfectly nail the sound of another bass. This old Ibanez Roadstar that we're also going to look at in this series, it can sound really close to a jazz bass, if you split the humbuckers. But when it comes to a P bass or a Stingray, an Ibanez ATK is not going to sound identical to a Stingray. A single coil neck pickup or middle pickup on any bass is not going to sound just like a P bass unless it's an actual split coil. A discerning ear can always tell what you're listening to, though some basses can come very close to emulating other basses' sounds. So what's the answer? If you can only get one bass and you want a bass that's going to do it all, what do you get? I don't know. I did come across one 4-string bass that I thought was probably the most versatile that I had played, but there's a lot of different great things out there, and to me the answer is, well, try to collect a few different basses if you can. And if you can come across one of these ATKs, it's a beautiful bass. I mean, this natural piece of wood here is just really nice looking, really beautiful to the touch. The neck is really smooth. Feels like kind of a satin urethane finish to it that's kind of been rubbed down a little bit over the years. So guys, obviously the ATK300 is not currently made. Production was discontinued, but actually it's not so hard to find one of these used on the market and be able to get your hands on it for not a fortune. So I actually have a link for you in the description of this video to where you can check out a Reverb search and see what Reverb has to offer right now for a used Ibanez ATK300. If you like today's tones and you think you want to get one used, spend a little money to get this sound in your arsenal and have a great single pickup bass to play, I say go for it. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video today. Stay tuned because we've got more vintage artifacts coming in near videos. All right, we're going to look at this 84 Roadstar by Ibanez behind me. We already looked at this 70s Grabber by Gibson, which you can see on the end screen. And so we're going to keep looking at stuff. We look at new products as well. I just released a review video of this headless bass, which is the NS Design Wave Radius 4. So if you love basses and like to watch videos of bass tone, then this is a good channel to be on. So again, I invite you to subscribe. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and click the thumbs up button so that YouTube will be more likely to list my video in searches for this piece of gear. Also, you can hit me up on social media. I'm on the Instagram and the Facebook, but ultimately it all points right back here to the Rumblin Man YouTube channel where we review gear and have a great time discussing all things guitar and bass. For regular viewers, I'm also on Patreon if you'd be interested in supporting the channel. YouTube is the only thing I've got going right now, and your support in that way can help me keep going. That said, there's never any pressure to do that because my goal is for you to be blessed by the content we produce here, okay? So God bless you guys. Thanks so much for checking out my video today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one, all right? Peace.